Hey folks, welcome back to Trailmakers, where last time we tried to build a kind of a telescoping vehicle to get us up over an inconvenient cliff edge. And while we built something that finally got us where we wanted to go, the design I had in mind never quite came together. So I went back to the drawing board and managed to get it to work, and I want to show you what I've got here. What I've got, it's a little bit hard to see because of the fact that it's the middle of the night here. But what I've got is a vehicle which can move, albeit slowly and awkwardly, so it can maneuver itself into position, and then it can telescope upwards, and it can telescope forwards. So we can get ourselves over a pretty fair-sized ledge here, and there were a couple of keys to the design. Man, now of course the shadow's going over the moon, so you can't say anything. Let's go into the build for a second, and I'll just show you. So, first and foremost, the wheels here have platforms that have their own telescoping pieces. When everything's collapsed, we drive on the wheels, and when I begin extending, these feet come down from these side beams here and give us a more solid platform. So these don't slide around quite as easily as the legs do. The second thing is, when you're using these pistons in this fashion, you need to separate them both vertically and laterally to avoid the worst of the physics engines glitching. So you can see here I've got a piston there, and then a block, and then another piston here. So it's not directly above the previous piston, and it's separated by a full block space. I have a feeling when they're directly on top of each other and they're both trying to compress, there's some sort of rounding error that's going on the positioning or the connection that's not quite working. So that explains the legs. And then we've got our one engine here, and then for the neck, we've got the same idea. We've got kind of like a set of telescopes here that pushes this out, and then there's a counterbalance on the back. The seat weighs 31.8 kilograms, and the weight block here weighs 30 kilograms. So by kind of pushing these both out in the same direction, or opposite directions at the same time, trying to avoid overbalancing. And as you saw, the result, I don't know if you could see it that well in the dark, but the result is a device which does let us kind of lift up and move forward over the edge of a cliff edge. So it's a very situational vehicle for sure. It has no lights on it, which makes it hard to see what I'm doing. But if we take it over to that little cliff edge we were spending all of last episode trying to get up, we should be able to do so fairly easily and get to the pair of blocks up on this mesa above us. So the other sort of comment I wanted to make is that I'm sort of running out of ideas for vehicles to make with just the pistons, the hinges, the tractor beam, and the few other like functional blocks we've discovered. So we really need to find something else to make everything to be able to make new vehicles. Okay. So we're going to pull out the mini giraffe here. Okay, that fell a little bit back. Okay, so we can drive forward. Very carefully drive forward towards this cliff. We don't even really need the extension at this point. So I don't even need to lift up. I can just push myself forward, hop out, and now I'm up here. Right? So that's all good. Let's go ahead and make our way over. I did leave that little jump bar there. I guess I don't have to take it off. It's not really functional, but so here's the first block that we found up here, the wedge. If we take a look, there's another one over here, which might be more interesting. But let's go ahead and grab the wedge. And let's take this over here. Drop it off the... Oh, hold on. We're blocking one of our wheels. There we go. All right. Let's take this over here and get this turned in. I'm going to be careful not to die ourselves, so we'll just drop it over the edge. Now, the red power core exploded when we dropped it, but I don't think these will. Yeah, he's fine down there, right? Right. Okay. So now we just got to go around and go grab that. If we want to come over here. Yeah, and just drop off here. Go down and around. Oops. Carefully. There we go. All right, through the canyon. And over to wherever we dropped the thing, which should be somewhere along this left edge here. Here we go. And all right, let's just get this turned in then and go see what the other one is. Yeah, I can't steer when it's not perfectly centered. I guess I could just push it. I don't really need to tractor it. There we go. All right, there's the 2x2x2 wedge. I don't know when exactly we're gonna have a need for that, but it's available if we want it. Let's go see if we can figure out what that other block up here might be. All right. Don't fall off. All right. Let's hop over here. Okay, not there. Okay. And now that we've got a little bit of light, I'll show you just how effective this is. So obviously we can get straight onto this cliff, but we could go even higher than this, right? So we could go all the way up like that. More than, almost a little bit more than twice the height. And then if I extend the cab, I get a good ways forward here. So, you know, the idea was solid. I couldn't execute it last episode, but we're able to get up here, so that's all that matters. Let's go ahead and head over and see if we can figure out where the next block is. Now, this one might be even higher up, so we might or might not be able to do this. Take a look around. So we've got a little bitty... Yeah, I think we can get up on there. I'm pretty sure we could get up on that. Where is it in relation to us? It's 11 meters above us, and it's behind us and then to our right. So we don't even need to be here. Okay. It's over here somewhere. Let's see. Oh, what is this? All right, it's a big boy. Let's go take a look. So we probably need the truck to push or move this. We need to get it over there. This is a thruster. Okay. Now this is a new piece. This might do something very cool for us. Let's see. What's the best way? Yeah, let's get the truck out. And I think we learned our lesson, right? We want to push this, not pull it. So let me get in position to back it off this cliff edge. Yeah, it's heavy. Okay, let's get it aimed in the right general direction. Now, can I just drop it off here, or is that going to be a problem? I think we could just, yeah, I think we could just drop it here. Yeah, it didn't explode or anything. So now all we got to do is get down there. And I think I might be able to make that happen with this drop here. Yep, okay. We survived. We didn't die. Like, we got damaged, but we didn't die. Let's switch over to the truck. Let's get set up in the right direction here. Well, now we've got the thruster. What can we do with this? I already have an idea for this. So where we were trying to build a vehicle that could jump before, maybe I can make something that can either jump a little bit better and or you know how we have the spike wheels that'll let us kind of go up a very steep angle? I'm wondering if we use these thrusters to push ourselves against a wall, if we could maybe even climb vertically. Because if we can stop ourselves from falling off the wall, the spike wheels should have enough grip to get us up. So I think I'm going to try that. Let's see how that works, and then we'll go searching for more blocks. Right, so I think we get rid of these two engines. We don't really need all the power we have on this at the moment. And we try to put our new thruster on instead. A small and cheap jet engine with low thrust. So what I want, the idea here is that we're gonna, let's see, which way does this face? We want it to face upwards to push us down. And I think, you know what, those could even come in handy to get off of a wall if we need to. But no, I think I'm gonna remove these. They're not really that great. They don't do what I want them to do, so we're gonna remove them. Let's go ahead and fill in that gap though. And then let's see what we can do with this jet engine. So if we face it upwards so that it pushes us up, or pushes us down, right? Pushes us down into the ground. Now the springs might be a problem, but let's copy that over here. And then how do we control these? Space. We have speed, delay, space. We probably want them to be a toggle. And then let's switch over to block input and then start moving around. RT, okay. So let's try this. Let's see how this behaves. Let's save this. Oh, that's on toggle. Okay, and actually, because I'm driving with RT, I need to change the behavior here. So I do want this to toggle on or off. Let's make them both toggle, and then let's change the button to like a click. Button lock. The press button cannot be assigned as a vehicle input. Okay, what about that button's not allowed either? That button's not allowed. So what am I allowed to do here? I guess I'll use the D-pad. Okay, so they should both be on the down button now. No, I missed one somehow. Okay. So I can toggle those on. All right, let's go see if this works. So like we come up to a straight wall like this, right? We push ourselves down, and as soon as we get like near the wall, maybe we're going, it's not pushing us down, it's pushing us into the wall. Yeah, okay. I need at least a starter slope. Let me repair this. So like this is pretty steep. What about this? Okay, so that's kind of I guess it's not strong enough. Maybe it's not strong enough. Maybe also we move it forward. So that it pushes the front wheels against. Maybe just a little bit. Now, what other options do we have here? We have speed. The power output of the jet. 1.0 is the most we can do. All right. So it is definitely giving us power, but maybe it's just not enough. Yeah, it's not enough to deal with the mass of the vehicle. So maybe we add some more. I don't know. What do these cost? These cost maybe a 1 each. So what if we have... Yeah, they cost 1 each. So what if we have 4 of them? And actually, let's rotate these that way. We lost one somehow. All right, let's rotate them so that the actual jets are forward, more forward than back. So that's 4 jets. Right? All right, is that enough? I guess I can't do it there? Yeah, I was more over to the left, wasn't I? Oh, oh! Well, it's holding us against the wall. We're sort of climbing up the wall a little bit. We do have the spike wheels, right? Oh man, this seemed like it was gonna work. So I think it'll help us get up very steep cliffs, but just not, maybe not totally sheer ones. Like if we go here, well, if we go here. Oh, you know what? Okay, no, there's another problem. All right, it's the spring stiffness. It's what I was talking about before. All right, so let's move these up. Actually, no, it's pushing the whole body down so that the wheels aren't actually, like the bottoms of the springs, I think, or the bottom of the vehicles, like digging into the material and stopping it. So let's select all these. So stiffness, how much force is required? How much energy the suspension can absorb? Let's put the stiffness as high as possible. Let's try that for a second. Yeah, so the bottom of the vehicle is still digging into... I think it's still digging in. I think we're dragging against... See, because like... Oh, wow. Okay, so we can almost... Yeah, I don't think the wheels are getting the traction that they need. What could I do here? I could lower the wheels a little bit. Right? So... I'd have to... I could lower all the hinge connections by 1. So if we move all the wheels down, it's not great for the center of gravity, but maybe... Maybe it works? Let's try that. Why are they not connected? We missed something. Missed the hinges. Okay. So now it sits a little bit higher. Maybe that helps avoid pushing the body into... Maybe that helps us get the spiked wheels more traction. Yeah. Okay. I think it... I mean, it's not perfect, but I think it works. Let's try going up something like this. Yeah, wow, wow, wow. Okay, so I drove too fast, or drove poorly. But the general idea here, I think we're going to be able to climb much more steep, much steeper inclines with this by pushing down. I might even want those on most of the time just to give myself more maneuverability. Yeah, it's much easier. It's much harder for it to spin out with the jets on. See what I mean? Like, when I try to do a sharp turn there, I might just leave them on all the time. Definitely gives us much more stability to be pushing us down into the ground. And we're doing it without all the mass of a heavy vehicle. So we're still able to speed up. Okay. I'm sort of okay with this. All right. So there's the thruster. Now, with that, if we found some wings, we could make an actual plane. The glider that we have can't really function because it doesn't have wings. It has fake wings made out of tail fins, which I don't think is valid. But if we find actual wings, we could build a jet plane type vehicle, and maybe be able to fly, which would be great. Let's take a look at the map here. What do we have? We've got stuff over here. I think we want to go... Yeah, let's try and get over to this part of the map. So we're going to turn around and we're going to hug the right curve around. And then kind of like, yeah, we don't want to go to the lava, but maybe we come over here and see if there's something we can use in our new vehicle to climb up here somehow. All right, so turn around and hug the right. All right, so that's farewell to Pine High. We're off to another part of the map now. Ooh, okay. Well, we don't want to do any jumps with the jets on. Now, I took 2 of the engines off, so we're only getting up to 60 miles per hour. But that's still more than enough. I think maybe lowering the wheels was the right call. It feels less fragile, I guess, than it was. See, now, I feel like with the right... Yeah, see, that incline there, I feel like we should be able to climb up it with this new vehicle. So, let's try it. Let's see. Now, why am I not getting any forward motion here? I guess it's too steep. Like, the jets will hold us against here, but the wheels aren't getting the grip that I'd hoped they would get. I sort of thought the spiked wheels would have more oomph. Let me just double check there's no way to configure these wheels with, like, extra long spikes. No, there's no configuration here. Alright. Well, still, we've got a better climbing capability than we had before. We've just got to find the right part of this wall to try to get up. Or maybe we'll do better on, like, grass or dirt than we will on solid rock. I wonder if maybe the monster wheels would have more traction. It would seem like the spiked wheels would, but maybe that's wrong. We have been over here before. Yeah, I think we got over here, but we couldn't figure out a way up. And, yeah, we couldn't figure out a way up here. And then there's the lava over there. Let's just double check that because it's been a while since we've been here. See, now, like this, maybe we can get up? Yeah, on the bare rock, we're just not getting enough friction or enough traction. Just to test it out, I'm gonna try the monster wheels real quick. Let's see if they have any different performance. Okay. Oh, they do. Oh, they do. They're much grippier. They're much grippier than the spiked wheels. We're actually going to be able to get up here now. Interesting. I wonder why that is. So what is the point of the spiked wheels then? I guess they're smaller. So they're for like a smaller vehicle. They probably have better handling too. It does look like there was always a way I could have gotten up here by going over there. Oh yeah, we're much slower on these. They're much heavier. Yeah, I always could have gotten up here via that path. So we basically need two versions of this vehicle, one for getting around and one for climbing with these big monster truck wheels. So I'm going to save this as let's save this as a different vehicle. Let's say a wall crawler. Right? And then when we're not climbing walls, we can just switch back to the spiked wheels, and this still has these things on it, which is still pretty good for stability, but all right, let's see what's up here now that we've made it. Okay, I can see a lot of uses for that that afterburner. What was the piece called? It's called, technically it's called, no, it's propulsion piece. Thruster. A small and cheap jet engine with low thrust. Yeah. If we can find a wing piece, we can make ourselves a jet. And then, my friends, everything changes. All right, so what do we have up here? We can't get any of this stuff in the lava. We've got salvage there and there. Let's look at these two pieces and see what they are. So that one's obviously massive, very heavy. Do we have a smoke column up here somewhere? I don't see one. So we'd probably have to get it down a long path to retrieve it. I think we do know how to do that now. Let's see what this piece is first. That's a go-kart wheel, so it's another kind of wheel. Why would we want this? What would be the difference between that and some of the other wheels we've seen? That one looks like maybe... maybe it's meant for like tarmac, like racing. Like on a flat stone or paved surface, it would go very fast. Maybe. I don't think we need that. Let's see what this is. Oh, there is a column of smoke over there, but I don't know if we can get to it. Where's that? That's all the way down there with some more pieces. Okay. I'm not sure we can get there. I'm not sure how we get there. Because if we go down and around, I think that's above where we were. All right, well, let's see what this is and maybe roll it down. Metal crate dispenser. Metal crate dispenser. What? What does that piece do? What is that for? All right, well, maybe. All right, let's give this a nudge. I feel like if we just roll it though, it's gonna go flying, right? It's not gonna just stop conveniently where we need it to. I don't think. Maybe. Let's give it a little push. Just see where it ends up. Does it go flying off into the lava, or does it land somewhere we can get at it? Well, it's definitely down there. I mean, it looks like it's gonna stay. So I think to go down here, we probably want to get out the wall crawler. What do I have? What do I have on my blueprints right now? So I have the monster truck. I have Miss Your Fish, and the giraffe. I don't really need the giraffe right now. Let's put this on instead. Okay. Let's turn this on and see if we can use it to slowly make our way down this slope carefully without going flying. So I'm hitting reverse to try and slow myself down from falling. I think this is going to be bad. Okay, all right. Yeah, look at this. This is going to work too. Ah, that's gonna kill us. Or not. Okay, all right. Well, we're about to acquire a metal... No, that's the... How is that the go-kart wheel? Didn't we knock down the metal crate dispenser? Oh, we're not doing anything with this. We got to get the truck out. Oh, they're both here. How did this one end up here? Must have rolled away and then back down somehow. All right. Well, there's the go-kart wheel. And here's the metal crate dispenser. There's other pieces here as well. Metal crate dispenser. What is that for? What would you do with that? Let's slap one on the front and see. A block that dispenses metal crates. Well, sure. I mean, if you're just gonna say it does the obvious thing that you said it does. Which way does it attach? Is it that way? Is it like a cannon? I guess we'll see what this does. Your builder contains unconnected parts. What? What's not connected? Oh, it doesn't have the side connections for the wheels. So we need another block. Like that. And then everything should work. Yeah, okay. So what does this do? Okay, it does exactly what we said. It just fires metal crates. Why? How would you use this? And what would you use it for? Heavy load, it says. I wonder if you could use that. Could you use that as a propulsion mechanism? Or what would be the point of this? I guess you could, like, fill in a hole if you were willing to spend like 20 minutes just shooting into a crevasse or a hole. No, look, there's a maximum number you can summon. There's like 5 or 6 you can do. Wow, interesting piece. Not sure how I'm gonna use it, but maybe there's a puzzle somewhere that we can use that to solve. Anyway, never mind that. There's other blocks here. What do we got here? Another power core. I'll take you. Thank you very much. This piece is required for your spaceship.
This power core is required for your spaceship.
This power core is required for your spaceship. All right. And then we got something else over here. I mean, this is another big boy, obviously. Let's see what this one is. This is a tank cannon. Okay. Well, you know, the weapons haven't so far proved useful. Like, they're not propulsion, they're not mechanical, and there don't seem to be any enemies. I guess they're meant for multiplayer, right? Hang on. I'm gonna need some lift on this. Not really turning around very well. There we go. Okay. Come on, you can do it. Still, I mean, that's, I think, four blocks we've recovered this episode. That's a great improvement over what's been going on in this playthrough recently. I think I definitely think the jet engine is going to be handy for sure. So what did we pick up? We got the metal crate dispenser. I don't see how that's handy. Tank cannon, not so much. Fires explosive projectiles. And then we got the 2x2x2 wedge. We got the go-kart wheel, and then we got the thruster. So we got a couple of things. Let's see. Let's take a look at the map here. So there's more stuff up here. That's 67 meters below me. I do see glowies up there, but I think since they're not on the map, they must be just coins. I don't think they're actual pieces. Right? Like that, whatever that one up there is, it's directly in front of me. And it's not showing on the map as a piece. So we're in dry high. I guess now we go up into this part of the map. If I can figure out how, in the dark, to navigate all this. I guess if you were in a race, right, and you could throw the crates behind you, you could kind of like attack somebody chasing you. Or like give them problems, maybe make them crash and slow down. I need to be going more left here. Hold on. I wonder how much of this I can climb with the wall crawler. We came down from above, right? We came down that kind of area there. It's very dark. It's sort of hard to see. What do we have over here? Is this just... that's just a cliff edge. Okay, so I'm not getting around there. I climbed up that thing, I recall, right? And I climbed up over here, and then we did see that there was another way to get up here. Oh man, I really wish you could permanently lock it to daytime. It's pretty frustrating having to try to navigate at night. I get that's part of the, you know, the challenge or whatever, but it's pretty annoying. All right, let's see if we can use the wall crawler here to get up this. Wow, look at how we're basically going straight up. Like there's a tiny little bit of an incline. We're basically going up a sheer wall though. That's amazing. Okay, we made it up. Let's keep going. You got to be a little bit gentle here. Okay, that's too much. That's too much. There is such a thing as too much with this. I can't flip this. I don't have room. All right, let's come over here. I can go over that way, I think. So can we just go sideways on the wall? Like, will the... do we have enough... yeah, we can even go sideways on a steep cliff like this without sliding. Oh man, this is gonna make so much traversal possible. I'm really stoked on this build. Took me a while to figure out that I needed the monster wheels, the monster truck wheels. I sort of thought the spiked wheels would have more traction than the monster wheels, but I guess they're larger, so they have more surface area. And I guess the spiked wheels are more meant for maneuvering around in a build more like this, more of a go-kart build. All right, so yeah, we're gonna head up now along this side of the island, see what other blocks are available. Thread our way in and out of these trees. I'd love to find a wing, because if I find a wing, with the wing, the tail fin, and the thruster, I can make an airplane. I'm sure of it. We've got something over here. I think it's just a little bit of gold. Yep. Just some coins. Okay. Yeah. With the thrusters on the downforce from the thrusters, this thing is much more maneuverable. It's much less likely to spin out or tumble. I'm very happy about that. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff down there. If we can figure out how to get there. Looks like we would have to cross maybe some water and find a way up. Looks like there's a beach there maybe we can get to. Yeah, there's quite a lot of stuff over on this island. It's just easily accessible, it looks like. So we probably want to try to get over there, collect all those blocks. We can't get there from here exactly. Let's keep looking around, because it was tough to get up here. So before we, you know, go down, let's make sure we explore this area. Okay. So there's something up... There's a couple of things up here. There's something a little bit below me down there, which we can probably roll down into that canyon. Depends... I mean, the one we get first depends on what they are. But it looks like we need to climb up onto another mesa. So the wall crawler should probably help with that. And let's go over in this direction and see if we can find out what those three pieces are. So there's one a little bit below us over here. Okay, forward. That one's up above. That one's just a little bit below us, so probably under this overhang. Looks like, maybe. Yeah. Somewhere over here. That's a cool piece of geometry. Oh, okay. All right, so now it's above us. We can probably get that with the giraffe, actually. I think we can at least go see what it is. We don't need the sub right now. Okay. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Let's switch to the giraffe. Let's see if it's tall enough to get me up there. It has no lights on it. However... Is it tall enough? Oh, not quite. It's not quite tall enough. I can't quite get up on there. Does this come down a little bit? Man, I can't see because it's the middle of the night. Oh, it's so frustrating. I might be able to... Hold on. Can I get up on that one somehow? If I can get up on there, I might be able to, like, stretch my neck across the gap. You know what I mean? How can I get up on this? Ooh, don't fall off. Yeah, hold on. Oh, we'll pick you up. Free coins, thank you very much. And let's go over this way. Okay, we can get onto it from here. And we can drive over, and we'll see there's a gap, but we can use the giraffe to get across the gap. Yeah, okay, so from here we should be good. So we don't need the height, we just need to be able to extend our neck out and over and land over there and find out what this thing is. Okay, so let's get right up to the edge. Okay. Cylinder 1x1x2, and for some reason it rolled toward us. I was just about to go get it. But if it rolled off for whatever reason, I'll take it. All right, the monster truck wheels should survive a fall here. Let's see. Nope. Oh, that's bad. Let's reset that. Okay. Well, maybe I want to do a little bit of a jump here. Oh, that does work. Okay. So we've got the cylinder 1x1x2. Let's knock that over the edge there. Let's get a vehicle that can survive the fall here. These monster truck wheels are great for that. Okay. Let's flip. I guess we can collect it with this. Are we going to be able to... Yeah, we can still kind of drive around. Where do we want to take it, though? I don't know where to collect this. I don't think we want to go all the way down there. I think there was a... Oh, whoa, what? What? What just happened? Well, now we're down here, so, okay. I guess we probably get the truck involved at this point. All right, well, guys, I think the end result is that we're going to be taking the 1x1x2 cylinder over to collect it, and then we'll next episode we'll head over to that area across the bay. Although there's two more up there, but who knows what they are, right? I don't know if they're shape pieces or control pieces. But I'm going to go collect this, and then next episode we'll head out for more block shenanigans. Until then, as always, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying. Man, that wall crawler turned out really cool. Really, really cool. And super happy with it. I don't know where I'm going to take this, but I'm going to take it somewhere. So anyway, that's going to be it for this time. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.